Hey, it's Lauren. Today I'm going to be doing the 50 facts about me thing that people do on here. So yeah, I hope you find them interesting or something. Let's do it. Fact number 1, my name is Lauren Michelle Johnson. Hello. Fact number 2 is my husband, my mom, my dog, and I recently moved over 1,000 miles because we wanted to change and to start a new adventure. So I went from super south Texas to up north, which now I live in South Dakota. So I still got some south in me because it's South Dakota, right? Fact number 3 is I met my husband at 15. This is what him and I looked like then. We got promise rings when I was 16. That's a picture from that day, cliche kiss picture. We got engaged when I was 16.
Oh my gosh. I was 17, not 16.
And we got married when I was 18. I had just turned 18. I was 17 August 5th, turned 18 August 6th, got married August 9th. So, yeah. Fact number 4 is my mom used to own her own video store back when those were a thing. It was called Freeze Frame. It was super awesome and I loved the experience. My mom was super cool. She did it all herself and, you know, an entrepreneur. I wish video stores were still a thing because those were awesome, but now it's like Netflix, Redbox. Let's go back to the early 2000s. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Going off of the last fact I gave you for number 5, I will always watch any Cinderella adaptation that they make, like Hilary Duff's Another Cinderella Story, or Cinderella Story, Selena Gomez's Another Cinderella Story, the one with Lucy Hale. There's a new one out with people who I don't know, but I will always watch those Cinderella movies. I don't know why, but I will, and they're good. I love them. One time I was at a sleepover. I was in 6th grade and the girl's house I was at had like no food. It was me and 2 other girls, and one of the girls was her house obviously, and I was so hungry. I was eating like when they had the spray dressings for salads, I was eating like spray Italian dressing, and there was food but her mom was like, no, you can't eat that food. And so it was like 3 a.m. and I called my mom, who was on a date. I knew she had a date that night, but I called her and I said, Mom, like, I need some food. Please bring me something to eat. I'm starving. 911 emergency. So she came to the house and I wasn't supposed to open the door. There was very strict rules to not open the door. Her parents said, do not open the door once we go to bed. Don't open the windows. Don't do anything. And so my mom came and she brought my food and I was like, I'm gonna open this door. And the girl whose house it was said, don't open the door. And I said, girl, I'm hungry. My mom brought me some food. I'm gonna get it. And so I did. I got the food. I ate it all. It was great. I was so happy. The next morning I woke up and the mom and dad called me in the room and said, did you open the door? And I said, yes, I was hungry. And I never stayed the night at her house again. They were really disappointed in me. But I wasn't, you know, whatever. It's my mom. I got food. Win-win for me, right? I love all things vintage. Like, oh my goodness, I love it. I watched this show on the CW. It's called Reign. It's about like Queen Mary and King Francis and like Henry, and well, now it's like the 4th season in. It's the last season, but I love the show Reign. If you like period dramas, then you will probably dig it because, oh my goodness, the dresses, the sets, the way they talk, the way they act, the corsets, I love it. It's so good. You should watch it. 100%. Go watch it. I love beef jerky. I saw real snow for the first time when I moved here to South Dakota. When we were driving on the road to get here, we saw some like snow. That it was snow, but at the time we didn't know. I thought it was like styrofoam. I was like, what is on the hills over there? Like, is that styrofoam? Because it wasn't like in abundance. It's just like a little bit. But it was snow, and that was pretty cool. And then it snowed heavy afterwards, and I went and jumped in it. Like, yes, best time of my life. So much fun, so cold. It, like, hurts your hands. I need to get better gloves. And it was awesome. I ate it. Like, I actually ate the snow. It was good. I've been forgetting to say the fact numbers. Ugh. Fact number 10. Oh, I used to sit right behind the bus driver. So I always rode the bus home from school, and I lived on like a main road, like not a highway, but it was like the main road, and it was a very hard stop. Apparently, my bus driver always forgot that I was on the bus, and if you missed my stop, you couldn't just like stop all of a sudden because it was a main road. There were always cars, and like the way the bus was, I'd have to get off and walk around the bus, and that was like unsafe. So it was always really annoying because she would want to like wait to the very end, or she'd forget about me. But literally, she forgot about me every single day, and so I ended up just sitting behind her and being like, hey, I'm on the bus today. And sometimes she would still forget me. Am I invisible? Hello? Am I invisible? Number 11. I was struggling really bad a couple of years ago trying to figure out what I enjoyed doing, finding a hobby I liked, a passion. So for Christmas, my mom got me a guitar, an art set, like a drawing set, some clothes, and a punching bag. She got me other stuff too, but that were the main thing. She said, out of all of these, find something that you like and make it your hobby, make it your passion. Music, I failed. I got a lot of anger out with the punching bag, so that was a plus. But art became one of my main passions, and I love to do it still. So, number 12. That's 21. 12. I'm awful at math. So bad at math. I was always really good at English and history, but math like is my enemy. I cannot understand her. She's like shady. She's always changing her mind. She wants to be algebra, she wants to be geometry, trig. Like, can you just be simple addition and subtraction? Because then I got you, boo. But if you're all these other things, then you need to figure out who you are, because I don't get you. I loved Hannah Montana so much when it came out, and until probably about like 6 minutes ago, because I decided to be grown up for this video. I had a dog named Miley and a dog named Hannah. I loved Hannah Montana so much. I had all her CDs. I used to play them in the car and sing them to my mom. I'd be like, Mom, listen, tell me if I sound like her. And I'd sing. It was awful. I still do that. I am really scared of the dark. I do not like the dark. Number 15 is, I love the author Colleen Hoover. I have all of her books over here. I'm looking at them. They are amazing. So good. If you want to read a book that's like a true life story with a tragedy and love, then she is your girl. Like, I love Colleen Hoover so much. She's hilarious and perfect and wonderful, and yeah. I didn't film YouTube videos for a long time because I thought I wasn't like creative enough. I thought I didn't have like tattoos or piercings or random animals to show you, or like awesome makeup skills or fashion skills. Like, this is my outfit today. There's a lot of buttons because these shorts are like a button clasp. Like, I wasn't cool enough. But then I decided just to get over it and to film anyway, and if no one watches, then that's okay, because I like to talk to myself. Yeah, how are you? Good. Good. I have this awesome necklace that I got from the brand Alex and Ani, I believe it's how you say it. It's a phoenix necklace. I love phoenix because I love Harry Potter, obviously, but a phoenix is like, stands for rebirth and magic and immortal and like the sun, and I love the phoenix so much. I love superheroes. I adore them. When I was younger in high school, that's all I wore to school was superhero t-shirts. I had Green Lantern, Superman, Batman. I had this super awesome one that had like the Black Lantern on it. Like, what? How did I even get that? I loved it. It was so small. I kept it until like I just couldn't wear it anymore because it looked like a little boy's t-shirt. I miss it. Fact number 20, that's 2. I keep doing this. 20 is my husband is 4 years older than me. Those Hallmark Christmas movies give me every time. I love them. Last year for Christmas, we recorded them on our DVR, and I remember I was sick one day and I couldn't go to work, and I stayed home and watched so many Christmas movies. I was so happy. I watched them all night. My husband got home. I made him watch them. I called my mom while she was at work and said, Mom, this one is so good. Oh my gosh. I love Hallmark. Like, Hallmark, hit me up. I would love to work for you. Not at your stores, because like that's too expensive and those things are breakable, and I always feel really judged when I walk in there because I walk like this and people are scared I'm gonna break something. But Hallmark, hit me up. Like, I will do something. I will write cards for your company. Please. I love Hallmark so much. Fact number 21 is I have a lot of journals and things that I like to draw in. This is one of my newest ones. I have 2 of these. I think they're really cool. They're like leather. They have this strap. This has a branch of my Christmas tree from last year, but they're just like sketch journals. Fact number 22, my favorite color is gray. 23, I love crazy fashion. That's ridiculous. Like this jacket that's neon green. Like, yes. Fact number 24 is I have 4 rings that I wear every day. Obviously my wedding ring and engagement ring. I have this cute little Renaissance band that's from James Avery. And then I have this cross ring that's also from James Avery. I like them a lot. Spicy food is my favorite kind of food. I have a dog named Bentley and she's really cute. She's an older Australian Shepherd mix something. She's super sweet, super smelly, and really gross, but I love her so much. I've never ridden on a roller coaster. I am terrified of them. This is not my first YouTube channel. I've made probably about 3 different channels and put a random amount of videos on each one and then always just stopped because I thought, no one watches me, so why do it? But like I said, I enjoy talking to myself. I like being my only friend. I'm great. I went to public school until my freshman year, and then I did the last 3 years as homeschool because I just didn't fit in at school. I really didn't like anyone that I went to school with. No one really liked me. I felt I had a handful of friends, but I started to grow apart from a lot of them, and I just didn't fit at all. I felt really uncomfortable a lot of the time, and I experienced a lot of anxiety that at the time I didn't realize was anxiety, but now I know, and I'm glad that I was homeschooled because I feel like it definitely helped me develop my personality and who I am as a person authentically and be who I am and not trying to be someone else. Fact number 30 is I did not want to get my license at all. I was terrified of driving. I did the driver's ed at 16 and I had my course because in Texas you had to have like a so many hour course that you had to take before you could take the test. I did it and then I did not get my license until I was 18. Fun fact, during my driving test, my instructor was on her phone the whole time, literally on Facebook. Literally Facebook. Like I looked over and I was like, are you updating your status? Are you talking about me on your Facebook account? What? Fact number 31. I love these colored pencils like pine cones. People feel awkward. I love to be ridiculous. I played the clarinet in band. I quit playing the clarinet in band. I did not like band camp. I went for a day and then I quit. This is my stuffed animal. I sleep with him every night. I got him at the zoo not that long ago, so it's a new friend. It's not like I've had it since I was 3. My Mimi is a big collector and she collects Barbie things as well, and she used to have this Barbie game that was like from the 80s or 90s, and I used to play it all the time. It was so much fun. I love Barbie. Like, oh my goodness, every movie, like Barbie and a Christmas Carol, Rapunzel, the one she's a mermaid, The Princess and the Pauper, oh my goodness, the Nutcracker. Like, I have been obsessed with Barbie and I'm excited to have a daughter, so I have an excuse to like watch it now and not feel like a weirdo. Did you know that Barbie has her channel on YouTube? She like vlogs and does like challenges with her boyfriend. It's really entertaining. I do not like fruit drinks. I do not like Gatorade. I break everything I touch. I used to have to get a new phone every 3 months because I'd get like the prepaid phones and I'd break everything. Like I break computers, I break everything. If you ask my family, they don't let me touch anything because all I do is break things. I'm like, how does it work? What can I do with it? Can I touch it? Let me do it? What? I used to really like to vandalize school property. I would write my name on everything. I'd write on the bathroom stalls, on the desks. I like to write on things. I used to write on my shoes. I wrote on the wall, but like at school, not at my house, so it's okay. Yeah, I really liked, and one time I got in trouble and like everyone in the class wrote on the desk, but I was the one who got caught. And she would like watch me and I could see her and I'd like be writing on my paper and then I'd like go off on the side and I'd write on the desk. And she'd always catch me. Always. Like, why only me? I'm not the only one who does it. Like, hello? Catch the other 5 kids. Fact number 41. I am a big fan of Harry Potter. I keep these jelly beans in my room. I have all of the books, all the movies, and tons of little like collector item things. Maybe I'll do a collection of my nerdy Harry Potter stuff. My favorite character is Sirius Black. Love him so much. And my least favorite character is Ginny Weasley. Just never liked her. I have a pretty awesome record collection, I think. So I have some Christmas cocktails, good for every season. I have the Peanuts Greatest Classics or Greatest Hits, sorry, because I love the Peanuts. Game of Thrones, Tool, Mumford and Sons. This awesome The Empire Strikes Back, which the back of it is so pretty. Oh my goodness, love it. Got some Daft Punk. I haven't opened this one yet, but it's the Hozier one. Hozier. I don't know how to say that. Sorry. I like his music though. Don't hit me. Another Tool album, Arctic Monkeys, and then Pearl Jam. Yeah. I have worked for my mom's video store. I worked with her at a FRC clothing store, which they sell clothes to people in the plants. I worked at a pawn shop. I worked at Chick-fil-A. I worked at an antique store, and I worked at a restaurant that sucked my soul out for like 4 years. Worst job ever. Food industry is really hard to work in, and to those of you who work in it, I salute you. I did it for a long time, and it sucks. Honestly, it sucks so much. I have glasses, and I wanted glasses for so long when I was little until I was a teenager too. And whenever I finally needed them, my family was like, "You're just kidding. You don't need glasses," because I had cried wolf for so long. I was like, "I need glasses. I can't see." And then I went to the eye doctor, and I had to get them, and it was like a pat on my back because I was finally being true and I needed. I love to swing. I remember when I was in elementary school, the whole playground, like the whole recess, all that time that you could go outside and play, I was on the swings like the whole time. And I'd close my eyes and I'd imagine that I was leaving school, and when I'd swing up and in the air, I'd imagine I was like leaving. I was going off into space and gonna be done with school because I hated school so much. I got sent to the principal's office one time, and it was because we had a substitute the day before, and I was the only kid in the class who was good. So the principal was like, "Good job for not being so bad in that class yesterday." I was so scared. I literally was like peeing my pants. I had some awesome teachers in school, but I also had some awful teachers. I remember one time, this teacher let all the kids in her class use their phone, like all the time. And I'd finished my test and I had just checked my phone, which I never checked my phone at school, but the one time I checked my phone, the teacher walked up to me and she was like, and so I had to give her my phone. And then I had heard that she let people write like 40 times, "I will not use my phone in class," and then they can get their phone back. If not, you had to go pay $15 at the office. And I didn't have that money on me, and I needed my phone, and I didn't want my mom to get mad at me. So after class, I went up to her and I was like, "I heard that you let people write like 40 times, I won't use my phone." And she got so mad. She said, "This is why I don't do nice things for people." And I was like, what? Like, I wasn't even a bad kid. Honestly, I was so quiet. I did my work. I was always done first. I didn't talk to anybody. And she was like, "Fine, if you can get it done by the end of class." And that was my 7th period. I had one more class, and the teacher was like right across the hall. And she told her, she said, "Do not let her work on that in your class." And he just said, "Okay." And it was my English teacher, and she was like legit, I love English. And she said, "Lauren, you can't do that right now." I said, "Okay, no problem." I finished all my work and I did it, and I went to her room like after class, and I was like, "Here you go." And she was so mad. She like threw the phone, and she was like, "Ugh." She was so angry. She didn't like me. I don't know. I had a betta fish named Jared. He's my buddy. Animals like follow me. If I'm having a bad day or a hard time in my life, an animal will always show up. I've had cats show up when I'm crying in the middle of nowhere. I always have like bugs. Like I've had lightning bugs in my room, and I mean like in abundance, like 15 or more ladybugs in my room. I've always had a dragonfly that follows me. There was one, I popped the hood of my car and it was like a big dragonfly just like in my car. It was dead sadly, but maybe it was keeping me safe on all the drives I've been on. So it was awesome. I love animals and I feel like they're a sign from God and hits me in my heart. I really love animals and I like the signs from God. Fact number 50 is I love antiques. I love vintage things. I love old things. That clip literally ended on I like old things. I like old things. If you stayed for the whole video, awesome. If you didn't, then, you know, whatever. I hope you liked that video. I had fun filming it. It was really hard to find 50 things about myself to just like pull out of my hat and just be like, hey, I am a unicorn who likes blue raspberries. It's really hard, but I enjoyed filming it and I hope you liked it. I hope that you found some interesting things out about me, and if you want to join me on this adventure, then come along for the journey. It's gonna be awesome. I hope you have a great day. Let us bloom, give thanks to God, and I'll be back making videos very soon. You should see my face probably tomorrow or even later today. I'll talk to you later. Bye!